Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be reviewing a specific kind of unoriginal monstrosity that can only be birthed within the deepest recesses of hell itself. I'm talking divine comedy. If you lot thought Sharknado was bad, you're in for a real treat. Without further ado, on with the review.
Polos is life, 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 sleep all night and then Polos is life.
When I was a little kid, I had a massive fear of clowns. They freaked me out with their makeup and the whole circus music and all. Just yuck. I'm pretty sure it all started with that Sarah Jane Adventures episode called Day of the Clown or whatever, and funnily enough, it ended with the 1990 It miniseries, cause that was so campy and silly, I just couldn't take it seriously. I actually discovered this movie when an account I interact with on Twitter sometimes made a post about it, so shout out to them. Be sure to head over there and show them some appreciation. The movie opens with several title cards, one of which being a bloody vaporwave themed one. Some very long opening credits then roll past with some old-timey footage playing behind them. So far I am really unimpressed movie, keep trying. A man and a woman are drinking in a dimly lit room, and the guy gives this very questionable speech about being an asshole.
Most of my best friends are assholes. I think they ought to give out an award for the biggest asshole. Make a placard of it, put it on the wall. Then everyone can see what they're dealing with.
Wait, if all of your friends are assholes, then what does that say about your taste in friends? He's not doing himself any favours, man, but he does at least admit to being an asshole himself at times. The lady, Savannah, is apparently pregnant with this guy's baby, and they plan on killing her husband Ronnie, who owns the circus they work at, and just so happens to walk in just as soon as they start making out. His opening line in its delivery is really something.
You know you've had a really fucked up day when you wake up to figure out your whole life is copied from a cheap dime store pulp novel.
This guy looks and sounds really familiar to me, but I have no idea where from. Is he known for being in shit films?
Girl, the shade of it all.
They have a confrontation which leads to Ronnie stabbing the other man in the shoulder, in some kind of Reservoir Dogs rip-off scene. Savannah tries to shoot Ronnie, but he maneuvers himself so that he makes her shoot her boyfriend instead. I don't understand. He was shot in the arm, not the leg. He could still move around in order to at least try to avoid being shot. Ronnie manipulates Savannah in order to get her to stay with him, but says that he'll punish her with having to live with the memory of this whole fiasco, or else he'll blame it on her.
Or we could call the cops. Tell them you got your period and went batshit crazy. Started shooting everything up like some damn Clint Eastwood movie.
That's not really how PMS works from my understanding. Was it meant to be a hashtag haha funny moment? Ronnie uses Savannah as the victim in a dartboard act, and she's naked this time. I suppose to humiliate her. It's also implied that he almost stabs her for real while the audience is left unaware of the abuse. You know, to keep it spooky and all. So Ronnie keeps mistreating Savannah and kicks her out.
Give me some time to heal, so I don't murder you in your sleep.
Are they trying to go with a knockoff Joker for this character or what? Maybe it's just the makeup, but that's the vibe I'm getting with this performance, if you can even call it that. Ronnie and his other clown goons start hauling off a dead body, and we get a backstory that one of the other clowns had an affair with the mayor's daughter, so Ronnie killed her to get rid of the trouble she caused or whatever. They dismember the body and the gore isn't horrible low-budget trash, it's just not good. The sound effects make the film seem cheaper. Savannah and Autumn, a witchy motherly figure, attempt to cast a spell on Ronnie as revenge for what he's done, although Autumn warns her that this could backfire. Where's Miss Elvira when you need her, eh? This goes horribly wrong, and they end up summoning a demon or something, so Autumn urges Savannah to run away. We are then introduced to some of our heroes, a truck-driving cowboy, a hitchhiking Elvis impersonator, and a stripper. They all get kicked out due to a bar fight, which is extremely cliche, so they go to a different bar and meet a runaway teenager named Rachel, who tased her dad earlier in the movie. Savannah also arrives at the bar. Meanwhile, Autumn is attacked and killed by Ronnie and his goons since she accidentally gave them demonic powers. Like, these guys weren't demons to begin with all the chopping up bodies and stuff. A terrible CGI tornado starts outside the bar, and the clowns arrive, scaring the shit out of the tenants, and the clowns teleport inside the bar and kill people. The effects are just terrible, what can I say? So, the clowns kill a bunch of people and the heroes of the movie escape, although a guy that was following Rachel is attacked and they chuck him into the car. It turns out that he's Rachel's real father or whatever, and he's killed by the clowns later anyway. Savannah rises up from the dead after being horrifically mutilated by the clowns somehow. Must be to do with that satanic witchcraft or something, and decides to go all Ash Williams on us or something.
Oh yeah, that'll do. Here I come, you sick sons of bitches.
That was definitely nowhere near as cool as groovy. The group gets stopped by a cop who of course gets killed by the clowns later on, and end up having to hitch a ride from some storm chasers. For some reason, Savannah seduces this one lady and then kills her, so is Savannah evil now or something? The storm chasers come up with a solution, which is to pour liquid nitrogen into the tornado, because it needs both a cold and warm updraft to form. Now, I don't know anything about tornadoes, but I'm going with the idea that this solution is at least half bullshit. Anyways, the insane clown posse show up again and they shoot one of them, proving that these fucks can die. On that note, Savannah shows up and kills the female clown, but is killed by the remaining evil clown things. I bet that this bitch is gonna rise from the dead more than an 80s slasher villain, and of course, I am bang on. So the anti-clown league steal a vat of liquid nitrogen, and our Elvis impersonator is kidnapped and killed by the clowns. However, the gang try to escape through the ventilation shaft and are followed by Ronnie. The girls kill one of the other clowns and the trucker take the group to his friend, Hawk's house, since he's flown in 2 hurricanes apparently. They destroy the tornado and Ronnie falls to the earth. The group go to check it out and the other clown left aside from Ronnie shows up, but is run over and then shot by Savannah. She then shoots Ronnie in the head in a horrific effect and the movie ends.
You don't want to hurt me. You love me. And I love you.
When I started watching this movie, I was like, this reminds me of House Shark, because of the line delivery, camera quality, etc. But as I kept watching, I thought, nah, this is worse than that. It's worse than Sharknado too. Those movies knew what they were doing and that they were trash, and this does too, but it's so damn tasteless, more so than those movies. The things I put myself through for content, man. Don't watch this movie, guys, please don't do that to yourselves. Well, that's all for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave your thoughts in the comments down below. And as always, thanks for watching.
Nothing like a polo to ease my mind. With polos by my side, I'll always shine. The blue and green ones are my favorite kind, but I'll eat the colored ones from time to time. Cause polos is life, 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 polos is life. Sleep all night